Go, go. Oh. Ow. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just trying to recruit. I'm tired right now. Dancing 101 a crunch. They were going to give me free season tickets, but I blew it, so they weren't. All right, let's get out to your forecast here. The big story is the fact that we added the weather impact alert. And if you're just joining our program here, I have continued to practice for my dance moves, all right? So we're gonna try that in about half an hour. All right, anyways, back to the weather. Tomorrow's a soaker now, especially in areas in western Minnesota. That's where we're gonna be watching for maybe an inch of rain, tomorrow during this event, and it's an entire day. So I would change my plans, and I never say that. But today it looks absolutely phenomenal. You look at clear skies, areas in even eastern Minnesota and western Wisconsin are straight clear. It looks like it's a gorgeous morning, 50s out to western Minnesota. And really as we go into the second half of the day today, it's gonna be great. Look at that, 12 hours. Temperatures in the middle to upper 50s, 59, 58 degrees, a little bit of a southeast wind. Today's a great day. Cece, I'll send it back to you.
I couldn't even tell what he needed. Someone got him water, thank you. Maybe an inhaler, a chair. He's been doing a lot. So he needs some strength for those dance moves. Live look here in downtown Minneapolis. Things are very quiet in that area right now. Not too far from where John and Jason are. Good news this morning. 94 is back open after a pretty long weekend closure. Things were shut down on the westbound lanes between 35E and Dale Street, and the eastbound lanes between Highway 280 and University Avenue. So this morning you don't need to take any detours like Highway 36. All good in that area. There have been a few morning crashes, but they've cleared up pretty quickly, so you should have a quiet commute before 6:15, Lauren.
All right, good news there. Cece, thank you. Developing this morning, week 3 of the retrial for the alleged mastermind behind the murder of a Minneapolis realtor will get underway. And taking the stand in just hours is the suspect's girlfriend. Elsa Segura is currently serving a 20-year prison sentence for her role in Monique Baugh's murder. Michelle Beck joins us now from the newsroom with what to expect today.
Yeah, hey there, Lauren. We know her as Lyndon Wiggins' girlfriend and a former parole agent, a key figure as prosecutors try to convict Wiggins yet again on charges of aiding and abetting first-degree murder in the killing of the real estate agent. And based on this court order I found, we know Elsa Segura will testify. Now serving a 20-year prison sentence, Segura previously admitted to calling Monique Baugh on a burner phone and acting like a potential home buyer to lure Baugh to where she would be kidnapped. This was all done at Wiggins' request. Prosecutors also referenced Segura in court last week, showing text messages between her and Wiggins complaining about Baugh's boyfriend. So that brings us to the big point that prosecutors are trying to make. They say Wiggins orchestrated the plot against Baugh so that he could get to her boyfriend. The trial picks back up at 9 a.m., Lauren.
All right, Michelle, thank you. Well, by this time tomorrow, we could know if hundreds of Minneapolis teachers will be walking off the job. Today is the last day for them to vote on whether to strike. Union leaders will tally up the votes this evening, and if the union votes to authorize a strike, it has to give the district 10 days notice. Another mediation session is scheduled for Thursday. In just over a week, hundreds of Allina Health Clinic workers will head to the picket line. On Friday, members of the Doctors Council gave their 10-day strike notice. The union says Allina refuses to bargain over safe staffing levels and proposed wage cuts. In response, Allina Health says it's, quote, disappointed that workers have decided to strike instead of negotiate. In a matter of hours, former Viking star Adrian Peterson will appear in court after being arrested for a second time this year. Police arrested Peterson yesterday morning in Texas on charges for driving under the influence and for unlawfully carrying a weapon. Back in April, he was arrested here in Minnesota on a charge of driving while impaired. After today's meeting with a judge, Peterson will be eligible to post bail. 6:05 now, and we're tracking Hurricane Melissa this morning as the storm barrels toward Jamaica. Just 2 hours ago, Melissa was upgraded to a Category 5 hurricane. The National Hurricane Center says it's expected to hit Jamaica tonight or tomorrow morning. Forecasters say it could be the most powerful storm ever to hit that country. Already, the storm has killed 3 people in Haiti and another person in the Dominican Republic. Coming up at 6:45, Ben Derry is going to join us with a closer look at Melissa's path. We're live from Washington, D.C. this morning, nearing week 4 of the government shutdown. In just hours, the Senate will convene again while the House is on a district work period until Sunday. And this morning, impacts of the shutdown are intensifying with key benefits about to run out, including SNAP. That program is set to stop Saturday if the shutdown continues, but help could be on the way. In just 5 hours, Governor Walz is expected to announce $4 million in emergency one-time funding for Minnesota food shelves. Right now, President Trump is in Japan as he continues his Asia diplomacy tour. He's expected to meet with the country's new prime minister tomorrow. According to the White House, they'll talk about tariffs, regional security, and Japan's defense spending. Next up on the president's agenda is a critical meeting with Chinese leader Xi Jinping Thursday in South Korea. Tonight, Minnesota United will start their run for their first ever MLS Cup. Round 1 begins at home in the MLS playoffs against their longtime rival, Seattle Sounders. It's a best-of-3 series. Now, we just checked ticket prices before the show, and right now the cheapest seat is $40. Coming up at 5:30, our Audrey Russo will have a closer look at Minnesota United's playoff chances and their mission to break the Minnesota curse. But back to basketball.